Hey, I'm Luke with Auto Darts. Today on Auto Darts, I am kind of upset. We have a problem. Let me tell you about it. I am in the middle of a large project that we are doing for a television build, and you'll probably see more about that on the channel soon, but we ran into a snag that really irked me, and that is headshot ammo. We bought many bags of headshot ammo, all of which are rock hard, terrible, worst ammo I've ever used. This is a PSA, you shouldn't buy this ammo. You shouldn't buy this ammo ever. This is Headshot, we've been recommending it for years. They've been on the scene for a long time. In fact, they basically drove us out of being able to sell our own ammo because they dropped the price so low with import duties and shipping. We literally couldn't compete and keep a good price on the Proton rounds. Obviously, we're going to be revisiting that because this stuff is garbage. When it first arrived, my employees already knew that it was going to be a problem because they had heard from a few customers. So to any of the customers that have been buying this ammo and had a problem, A, you should return it to Amazon or whatever, because that's the only way the vendor is going to find out about it. But here's the issue. This stuff is rock hard. We ordered 2 different colors and we got 8 bags of each because we needed to get a bunch of custom colors. I'm squeezing these basically as hard as my fingers can possibly squeeze them, and they are extremely dense. I'm going to do a couple comparisons here. We're going to talk about the weight and then the effect on your blaster. First, I'm going to grab an authentic Nerf round. The actual weight of this is the first part. So if I zero this out, this one weighs 1.84 grams, and Hasbro still is the king of reliability here. These have always varied between about 1.83 and 1.88. Very tight tolerance because they throw off or throw out, I believe, the other sides. So these new rounds, however, come in at only 1.51 or 1.62. They're all over the place and they're generally lighter. I averaged a bunch of them and they were averaging about 1.54. So considerably lighter, meaning they're not going to work as well. But the compression is the bigger issue. To show some other weights, here's an old Headshot round. That's reading 2.0. That is a great weight. You actually want them heavier. They fly straighter and function better in my opinion. Here's another old Headshot, 1.83, right on the nose. Here we've got an X-Shot round. That's coming in at 1.80. Here we've got an authentic Nerf again, 1.8, stop rolling off, 1.84. Here we've got another old Headshot. Again, this one's squishier. And this one's coming in at 2.25, so that's on the heavier side, which again, I actually like. Here we've got the new AccuRival version, and that's coming in at 1.75. Lastly, I've got a Dart Zone round that's been abused a little bit. It still says 1.83. So the weight is clearly off, but the worst part overall is how squishy these things are. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to zero this and I'm going to try get to 1 kilogram, 2 kilogram, and 3 kilogram, and maybe a little bit further, and we'll see how much compression this takes. So I'm going slowly. That's 1 kilogram, 2 kilograms, 3 kilograms of weight, 4 kilograms, and this scale will top out at 5. So that at the end was 5. Now I'm going to take this pink round. This is one of the new Headshot rounds, which again are awful. I'm going to again make sure that's zeroed. 1 kilogram, 2 kilogram, 2 right there, 3, 4, and there's the end of the scale. So that's max compression there. Real quick comparison to do that again. If I go to max compression here, it's just a lot more squish. And then let's do one more thing. I'm gonna set them right on here, and I'm just gonna put as much force as I can with one arm, try to even out the force. Here we go. So I'm just gonna push as hard as I can. And you can see that, well, here, we'll do it with one arm leaning over it. I can pretty much flatten that down, and we'll shoot a close-up sideways of doing this, but I am applying the same amount of force. Again, here, I just cannot get the compression. You can just see it. They have nowhere near the compression. And the green ones are the same, they just do not compress. These shouldn't be purchased by anybody. They are awful. They are really bad in all the flywheelers, including the Zeus, the Hera, the Perseus, the Nemesis, the Prometheus, our Jupiter, and any other rival blaster that we have in the shop. Don't buy them. Pretty much end of story. And leave a review if you bought them and they were bad. And if you bought them and they were bad, return them. Even if it's been months, try to return them, because that's the only way they get them back. And sorry for anybody that's got nailed by these things. Hope that's been helpful. We've updated our previous video where we actually recommended this ammo, and we've removed all links from it across our website and other places on the internet where we've recommended them in the past. Hopefully Headshop will fix this, but I reached out to the previous contact I had with them and they didn't write me back and the email bounced. So no idea what's going on there. Hard to say, but don't buy them. 0 out of 5. Until next time, I'm out of darts, and these are going back to Amazon.